Welcome to the section on agency growth. And for the first video, we're going to talk about the different ways you can grow your agency so that you actually do have a couple of choices. Which way do you want to grow your agency? Now, growth is a very subjective word, and it can mean different things to each digital agency owner. Maybe you need to grow in a particular part of your agency. Maybe you need to develop as an agency owner, or maybe you need to grow the whole company. Every time we work with an agency to help them grow, it has never been one case like another because not everything is the same for every business out there. That's why we have gathered some of the ways that you can grow your agency and what steps you can take to get there. What should you be focusing on to take your agency to the next level? So these are some of the things that you can look at. What you need to do is, number one, hire the people that know the fields that you want to work with. Instead of suppressing what your employees are good at to fit somewhere else, let them flourish in their field of expertise. Focusing too much on doing everything instead of doing some things well often backfires. If you are eager to do well in business, it can easily become the reality that you want to do it all, and this can be difficult in digital marketing. Offering services to everyone that wants it doesn't take into account what you actually know about and what you are good at. That's where you need to specialize. Don't spread yourself too thin, or your agency's resources will actually diminish. No one is Superman. Maybe narrow your services to one specific market and become the best on that specific field. Just remember to be able to change with the times. Build skill sets that can adapt and figure out if you're on the right track with your agency. Once you figure out the field you want to work in and acquire clients accordingly, do your research with potential customers. And don't be afraid to let some prospects go if they're not a right fit. The clients should be fitted to the employees that will be working with them, as this affects the performance that will come out of the relationship. Do not focus too much on the quantity of your clients, instead the quality. You can actually build up retainers over time. In the long haul, a bad relationship will not just hurt your client, but you and your reputation as well. Plus, not be a good experience for the employee that's working with you. It is easy to get caught up in the financials. More clients, more money in. But what's the point in having clients you cannot deliver your services to in a proper fashion? Number 3, make sure you have the right people in place beforehand. It will make you capable to give your client the best possible welcome. So don't sign a customer and then rush through a recruiting process to find the right person for the job. Focusing too much on getting clients and not enough on your employees is just not good for your agency. It might even cause problems with your agency workload. If you want more clients, you need enough employees to handle the workload. And not just anyone, the right people for the right job. An uneven relation between number of clients and customers will eventually lead to poor performance and deliverability. Number 4, conduct monthly one-to-one meetings with your employees. Now, this doesn't even have to be your job. You can assign it to someone else in the field of human resources, or if you have a team leader, and they will report back to you. A simple change in a workday will let a person flourish in a way like never before. So listen close and listen well. If you only care about the work and the quality of what your employees are doing, you set yourself up to miss important factors of why they are performing the way that they are. If someone is not happy, many people can push through it in the beginning, motivated on the short-term factors like wages. But in the long haul, very few can stay at the top of their game if they're not satisfied with their core values. We've spoken more about this in Agency People. Number 5, focus on doing quality work, even if it takes a bit more time. If you have a lot of bad content, you will eventually have to make better ones, hence spending more time on it anyway. So make sure you have the quality processes in place to give your clients, yourself, and everyone else the quality content you know that you can produce. Remember that it is just as important to get recognized for the quality of what you deliver as it will reflect on the work that you're going to be able to do for potential customers. So let's look at 2 ways you can grow. Growth through revenue. It is crucial for this to actually know the numbers. For example, you need to know the numbers of how many hours it will take your salesperson to create a proposal with these services that will be approved by the delivery and the management team. This ensures that new business is both profitable and a good fit for your agency. So, drilling into the revenue, I've seen this over and over again. Many digital agencies who are part of software partner programs are purely focused on getting to the next level of a partner tier, and they keep concentrating on the software sales. Now, this is a great way to increase the revenue numbers of your agency, but if you don't look at how much it costs you to service or acquire that business, you could be in for a big surprise. So we recommend having an internal list of the services that you offer, how much they cost. It is also crucial to know how many hours it will take your salesperson to create a proposal, the actual process of them acquiring, their meetings, or driving places. Are they doing them on Zoom? You have to actually make sure that your acquisition and your delivery numbers are really, really solid if you're going after this revenue goal. So you could have 1 million in as a target for the year, but how much is it costing you to acquire those prospects into clients? How much is it costing you to actually get your service delivery team to deliver the services that they have bought? So, what sets of numbers have you got to be in control of for your business? The area of agency financials is probably the one we get most amount of inquiries about. It seems like getting solid advice from people who have run a profitable digital agency can be a challenge to find. When we work with our agencies, it is the starting point for our consultancy, and the one area that, when you get it right, has a significant impact on the overall health of your agency. And we're going to drill into every single part of agency financials over the next while. So let's have a look at the areas we're going to cover. Retainers versus projects. We have heard years and years of get a retainer, get a 12-month retainer. It's going to get your business on track. But these retainers have to be earned. You actually have to start with a project and then they grow into a retainer. They become one based on the work that you're going to do. You're going to have a look at utilization or the efficiency per employee. How many hours are your staff working on billable hours for your clients? That's a really important number. You need to know the average retainer value per client. You need to know your sales pipeline, where your leads are coming from, what your conversion rates are. Customer profitability. You could have some great clients on your books, but when you drill into the numbers of servicing those customers, they might not actually be profitable. Your costs for each service that you offer, and a comprehensive profit and loss statement. Because you're in the professional services industry, it really is key for you to measure the profit generated per employee. And you're going to get to know this by pricing times volume and working through all of these particular numbers. We estimate that 2/3 of your variable versus fixed spend should actually be on staffing. And that might seem might seem really high, but when you think about it, you're in the professional services industry. 1/3 would be for overhead costs. The next way you can grow is grow through people. So maybe you want to get bigger, as in double the size of the amount of employees that you have in your business. As you take on more clients, your agency will need more people to obviously deliver the services that get you results. You have a choice here when you choose the direction you wish to take your agency in. Now, you can hire young, inexperienced, but qualified people to grow your team. And then you can offer an inexpensive retainer packages, or you can hire experienced and qualified experts to your team to charge more for your retainers. So the people way, the size, could go more in clients. You want more clients, you want more staff. That's another way you can go. So I hope you enjoyed this part of understanding agency financials. We're going to dig into all of these areas now in the following videos.